Brother, don't play to him. On my mother's life, he is playing against us. These were the words of Karim Benzema during a conversation inside the tunnel at halftime with Ferland Mendy during the Champions League match against Borussia Mönchengladbach. This controversial incident sent shockwaves around the entire football world and was one which actually gave Vinicius some sort of a wake-up call. And nearly 11 months later, he is now one, if not Real Madrid's best player this season. Vinicius Junior arrived at the club in 2018 from Brazilian side Flamengo for 45 million euros, and in his first 2 seasons at the club, he appeared as a young player with massive potential who just needs a bit more time to settle at the club, because obviously the talent was there, but he just lacked 2 things, which were the decision making and finishing ability. For a while, it wasn't seen as a problem as Madrid went on to sign Eden Hazard from Chelsea for over 100 million euros in 2019 to at least give Vinicius Junior a bit of space and relieve the massive pressure which was on his shoulders. But Hazard's well-documented injury problems meant that the club had to thrust Vinicius Junior into the starting lineup to prematurely take up a role which they initially planned for him to take once he was fully mature enough to do so, and this caused problems for him. Vinicius, like every Brazilian player with incredible dribbling abilities, was often compared to the likes of Ronaldinho and Neymar, and this was why Madrid fought off the likes of Barcelona to get his signature, as they desperately wanted to avoid the same mistake they committed with Neymar back in 2013. He was signed by Real president Florentino Perez with the intention of possibly grooming Vinicius to become a world beater, just like many famous Brazilian players in the past. But due to circumstances I discussed earlier, it wasn't looking like the initial plan was going smoothly, as the club were forced to put him in his role sooner than expected, and this naturally put a lot of pressure on the youngster. Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world, and with great power comes great responsibility. A responsibility that was way too heavy for Vinicius to handle, and the weight of expectations was bearing down on his talents. Until last season, Vinicius had the skill, the drive, the techniques, the dribbling ability, but was massively short on creativity, decision making, and finishing abilities. All traits and characteristics which are possessed by many of the greatest wingers in football today. It's almost like you have a player who can do everything and nothing at the same time. He is currently one of the best one-on-one dribblers in football right now. But dribbling everyone while making your way into the box and not knowing what to do with it once you're in there could be quite frustrating, not just for the player but for his teammates as well. A frustration which was sometimes visible on Benzema's face. But everything changed for Vinicius by the start of the 2021-22 season, and after 6 appearances in all competitions this season, he has scored 4 goals and registered 1 assist, 1 goal less of his total goal tally last season, which was 6, and the same number as the season before. How incredible is that? But what did Vinicius change or improve about his game, and how did he go about doing it? The first reason for this drastic change is the manager, Carlo Ancelotti. The player himself has even explained how much Ancelotti has helped him since his arrival earlier this summer, and that Ancelotti had helped him a lot mentally by instilling confidence in him. This newly found confidence has done wonders for Vinicius because despite not starting the first 2 matches of the season, he has been in the starting lineup ever since and has not disappointed. The second reason is that Vinicius is getting mature. The 21-year-old is already embracing the pressure of playing for a big club like Real Madrid, and is even now more confident than ever, and that confidence is what has greatly impacted his performances so far this season. It is also worth noting that a lot of his goals this season have been crucial goals, and were scored when the team needed it the most. His brace against Levante and his most recent performance against Valencia at the Mestalla, where he scored the equalizing goal and set up Karim Benzema to score the winner, are examples to show how important he has been to his team. And that brings me to the last reason, and that is his partnership with Karim Benzema. This season so far, his partnership with Benzema has been top-notch, and these two have combined a lot to help Real Madrid to victory. And their amazing chemistry was much more evident in their recent match against Valencia. Vinicius Junior's incredible performance has led Real Madrid to name him the club's Player of the Month, and the award is absolutely well deserved. Vinicius is not yet the finished article, but with a manager like Carlo Ancelotti, I could see Vinicius one day playing a key role to Real Madrid winning yet another Champions League title, or maybe La Liga title, anyone that comes first. And so that is the end of the video. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.